Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Glad to be back. Today we're back with one more writing practice. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Good afternoon to all, one more time. And thank you for watching, if you're watching this now or if you watch this afterwards. I know that we have an EIKEN test tomorrow. So I know that many students are cramming. This means that they are studying really hard just before the test, right? And I know many have been preparing for a long time. So we have one last class before tomorrow's test just to help you guys get some more ideas, feel a little bit more confident. And I really wish you guys really good luck on the test. And remember, try to stay calm while you are taking your test, doing your test. Remember to, hello JP Super Monkey, how are you doing? Hello, how are you? Okay. Thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to me, okay? And as I was saying, if you guys are, while you guys are taking the test, if you come to a question that you guys do not know, just circle it and skip. Go to the next question. Don't spend too much time. Once you have answered the questions that you guys found easier, then you guys go back and work on the questions that you did not understand very well or that you are unsure about. Because sometimes if you stick to a question, read, reread, you will not have time to answer the whole test. So this is just a tip to help you guys with your timing during the test. And as I said before, we're going to do one practice today, one essay practice. But before we do, let's build up a little bit, okay, of vocabulary. I selected 5 words from the last EIKEN test. So let's review those words. Let's see how we use them. And we'll start with those words. Then we will go to writing. And after that, before we finish, I'm going to review those words again through sentences. Okay, so let's get started. I am going to present you with a word. And this word is in present form. It's a verb, verb strike. And the past form, struck. Remember again that these words, they were taken from the last pre-2 test, okay? So, does anybody know the meaning of this word, this verb, strike or struck in the past? This word means to hit something or someone with force, okay? So maybe you can strike the ball during a baseball game, okay? So you hit it with a lot of force. Or in another situation, let me just turn on my laser point. In another situation, it means to refuse to work as a form of protest. So imagine the situation that you work in a factory or something, and then many employees refuse to work. They stop working because they want better working conditions or better salaries, and many times they go and they just put signs up, okay? So it's kind of like a strike. It's kind of like, no, it is a strike, okay? So we have those two meanings today. There are some other meanings, but today I'm gonna work with you guys, these two. Our next one is give up, the past form, gave up. This means to stop, okay? Stop trying or to abandon a particular activity or goal, okay? So it's the same as to quit. You give something up, you stop doing it. Word number 3, take turns. The past form of the verb take is took. Take turns is a phrase. Okay, this means that it's formed by 2 words. So take turns or took turns, okay, implies a situation where individuals or a group alternates, okay, alternates or shares the opportunities to do something. So it's like this. If we are performing a kind of job or even playing a game, first it's my turn, I play, then it's yours, then it's mine again. So we are taking turns, okay? We alternate. One time I do something, the next time you do it, okay? Agree on. Agree on. The past form of agree on is agreed on. This means to have a mutual understanding, okay, between one or more parties, all right? So it means that when people talk and they decide something, this means that they feel the same way about something. They have the same opinion about something. They agreed on something, on a particular topic. Word number 5 is to show off. The past of show, showed off. This can have a positive or a negative meaning. Depends on how we use it, depends on the situation. So for example, when we say someone is a show off, it means that this person likes to display his or her abilities, possessions, or achievements in a way that draws attention to themselves. When we draw attention to themselves, we have people looking at us. So that's the idea. When we are a show off, we like people to see us for our abilities or possessions. So again, it can have a positive meaning, but it can also have a negative meaning. You know, those people that like to brag, to say that they are too good at something. So they can also be a show off, and this is not something good. So it really depends on how we use it, on the situation. Well, those are our 5 words. As I said, at the end of our video, we are going to see some sentences and we're going to practice them, okay? Now it's writing time. I'm gonna give you a prompt, a question. Oh, I'm sorry, let's review the words, okay? Here, before we go to the writing, I'm going to give you the word again, and you tell me a word that could replace a synonym. For example, if I say show off, you guys could say brag or to boast, okay? They're similar. There's a difference. Show off is more about exhibiting or displaying what you have, while bragging it's more about talking. You like to talk a lot, okay? But they can be used similarly. Our next word is take turns. Do you remember take turns? A synonym for take turns would be alternate. Okay, so as I said before, the first time I do something, then you do it. Okay. Strike. What is strike? Strike means to hit something with force, right? And it can also mean to stop working, okay, for a time, demanding better conditions, demanding better salaries, okay? Give up. Give up means to quit, right? To quit or to stop doing something. Our next word is agree on. Do you guys remember what agree on means? Oh, that's a good question, JP Super Monkey. Strike in baseball, I'm not very familiar with the rules in baseball, but I think it's when the player misses the ball for 3 times and then it means that he is out. If this is wrong, please correct me. Okay, so strike in this case, it's more of missing the ball and being out. This means that he lost his chances. So as I said before, there are other possibilities for strike, just like another example is that January the 1st, an earthquake struck the prefecture of Ishikawa, I believe, right? So it means that it happened suddenly. So strike has other meanings besides hitting, but today we're working mainly with hitting and with stop working, right? To demand more better conditions. But there are other meanings, as in baseball. Thank you for reminding us. And our synonym for agree on, JP, Super Monkey, do you remember? My pleasure, okay, always a pleasure. Agree on means to concur, so to share the same opinion, okay, as a group of people to agree on a specific topic. Okay, well, now we are going to go to our writing because I said we were going to go before, right? But no, now it's really writing time. And just to remind you guys that for the pre-2 test, we're going to write somewhere from 50 to 60 words. That's our average. The most important thing that I always mention. Oh, JP Super Monkey, don't worry about that. We all have to study. I study like almost every day. There's always something new to learn. So don't worry. The more we study, the more we learn. And we always realize that we never know enough. Because every day is something new, new expressions. So don't worry about that. Good luck with your studies. And I know you are a very dedicated person. Well, as I said, address the topic. This means that you have to answer what is being asked. Don't go off topic. If you go off topic, you are not going to score anything on your test. Okay, this is important for any test you are going to take when it comes to writing. Always focus on what was asked. And here we have to provide two reasons to support our opinion. Well, let's move on. Now we're going to go to our prompt, which is our question, okay? And our prompt is, do you think it is good for students to make study plans in their summer vacations? Again, one more time so we can be sure to understand this clearly. Do you think it is good for students to make study plans for their summer vacations? So do you think they should plan ahead? They should study a little bit during summer? What do you guys think? What do you think, JP? Since you said you have to study more, do you think it's a good idea to plan to have study plans for your summer vacations? Well, the first thing I can tell you guys is what I always tell my students. Before you just start writing, just put it all in a paper. Take a minute and a half, and think of your two reasons. And remember, as we think of our two reasons, then as we write, we can add additional information just to provide more information to enrich our writing and reach the number of words needed. So over here, my first essay is a yes answer. Okay, and I already provided you with two reasons, which are, right, that studying, that making plans cultivates discipline and responsibility. And these plans also help plan a better schedule. Okay, so these are the two things I'm going to insert in my piece of writing. Cultivates discipline and responsibility and helps plan a better schedule. What do you think, guys? I think this is very important. It's crucial, right? To improve, to get on track with our studies. So let's see our piece of writing. Well, here I have a sample. As I said, and I always tell my students, we don't have to start with yes, although it's do you. We are working a piece of writing, an essay. So you don't have to say, yes, I do, no, I don't. But if you do say it, it's okay, it's valid. So, again, do you think it's good for students to make study plans for their summer vacations? Yes, I think it's good for students to make study plans for their summer vacations for two reasons. First, it cultivates discipline and responsibility, preparing students for future challenges. Second, planning helps balance leisure and study. So, it is a smart choice that helps plan a better study schedule and allows students to have a more relaxing summer vacation. So I'm going to read it again with you guys, but let me comment some things. The beginning, as I always say, start addressing the topic. This means answering the question. Include some of the words that you read in your question into your answer. So look over here. I repeat it. I think it is good for students to make study plans for the summer vacation, for their summer vacation. And I added for two reasons. Do we have to add it? No, we don't. But I like to add it just to make it clear that I'm going to provide the reader with the two reasons, and of course, to increase our number of words. JP Super Monkey, you think that it could be overwhelming and students need to rest. Honestly, I completely agree with you. I think that students feel extremely overwhelmed because they already have a lot of work to do during the year, and we know that they have a lot of work during their summer vacation. I think they should be able to rest a little bit, right? Agreed on. We have the same opinion. And then, guys, back to what I was saying here. After I have provided you with the answer, right, of the question, now I'm going to give you more information. I used first. Remember, we don't have to, but you can. So first, it, okay? It refers to making study plans. I don't have to repeat it again. So I use it, making these study plans, right? It cultivates discipline and responsibility. And then I added a little bit more information, preparing students for future challenges. So this is the good part of writing down your reasons, because then you can always add a little bit more, comment a little bit more. After that, I presented my second reason and I started with planning, okay? Planning helps balance leisure. Remember, guys, leisure are activities that we do for fun, activities that we do to relax, okay? So it helps balance leisure and study, because both of them are important, right? We have to study, but we also need to have fun. We need to relax and recharge, right? Regain our energies. And then I commented a little bit more. So it is a smart choice that helps, okay, plan a better study schedule and allow students to have a more relaxing summer vacation. Very simple. Here I reached the number of words, 60 words. If you go over that number a little bit, there is no problem. If you go under it, also no problem, because I addressed the topic, I gave the two reasons, I used simple vocabulary, okay? I used transitional words to help me introduce my idea and make them more natural when I transition from my first to my second idea. And in the same way, I'm going to use them for a no answer. Let's check a no answer. Can you think? JP Super Monkey already said it here, that it could be overwhelming. It's true, it's too much. Like to study 365 days a year. It's too much. Let's have a little bit of fun. But let's move on to our no answer. And here I wrote that students should relax and enjoy a break from their academic routines. So from their studies. Also, they should have free time to engage in other free time activities to discover new interests. This means that they should have free time to get involved with other activities, right? Because, I mean, we are young students, they're discovering things, so they have to find things that they like to do. And I believe that relaxation will also help them improve their overall studies, their overall scores at school. Let's go to our piece of writing. Here, in the same way that I started, yes, I can start with a no here, but we don't have to. I could start also with I don't think. But here, no, I don't think it is necessary for students to make study plans for their summer vacations. Firstly, vacation should be a time to Firstly, vacation should be a time to enjoy a break from academic routines and relax with family and friends. Secondly, students should have more time to engage in other free time activities, to discover new interests and hobbies. Here, I wrote 53 words, and the same thing, I began addressing the task, answering the question. I introduced my first reason with firstly, instead of firstly, but I could have used maybe to begin with, But firstly, vacation should be a time to enjoy a break from academic routines and relax with family and friends. So I added a little bit more here when I said and relax with family and friends. Always good to add something more. Secondly, students should have more time to engage in other free time activities. And here I repeated exactly what I had done before, to discover new interests and hobbies. So once you have your topic, think about your reasons, and then start writing your answer to the topic, and give short sentences, link them with transitional words, as here I used and to show additional information. And here I used to, but to is more to provide a reason, like in order to do something. So they should get involved in free time activities, to discover new interests. So the reason for the free time activities would be to, it provides a reason. Well, guys, I hope the writing has been helpful, and as I said at the beginning, we're going to review some of the words that we saw at the beginning. So if you haven't seen, if you joined just now, don't forget to watch the beginning of this video, because we worked 5 phrases or verbs, taken from the EIKEN Pre 2 test, the last one, and let's review them. This time, let's check some sentences and try to insert those words, just to refresh your memories. Here are our words: show off, take turns, strike, give up, and agree on. And take a look at our first sentence. Students quickly, the theme for their group project, opting for a topic that sparked enthusiasm and creativity. So take a couple of seconds. Which of the words above fits best there? Let's move on to our answer. If you said agreed on, that's our correct answer. Students quickly agreed on the theme for their project group. Perfect, JP Super Monkey. Thank you. So students quickly agreed on the theme for their project group, opting for a topic that sparked enthusiasm and creativity. So this means that they easily decided together. They agreed on, they shared the same opinion, they decided together. Let's go to number 2. Here in Japan, students often doing chores like cleaning and organizing their classrooms. Okay, chores are like activities, tasks that you have to do. So this means that they have to clean and organize. So which would be the best answer for the best word for this? I'll give you guys 5 seconds. Okay, let's move on. What do you guys say? Here, for you guys who study here in Japan, you guys know that you guys have to take turns, right? I don't know if you have to, but I think at least most of my students, they tell me that they take turns cleaning, okay, and doing their tasks to keep their schools, the bathrooms of the school clean. So here in Japan, students often take turns by doing chores like cleaning and organizing their classrooms. So this means, for example, if I clean the windows today, maybe next class I'm going to sweep the floors or something like that. Okay, this means that every time I do something differently. Okay, so everybody has the chance to perform a certain task. Let's move on to our third word. I think we have 2 more. Okay. Number 3, I passed the soccer ball to my teammate and he hit as hard as he could, scoring our winning goal. So what is it, guys? Let's see. If you guys said that he struck it, that's correct. He hit the ball, okay? So I passed the soccer ball to my teammate and he struck it as hard as he could, scoring the winning goal. For those who love soccer, it's a really exciting moment, right? Let's go on to our next one. Number 4, during the talent show, Sarah couldn't resist the opportunity to her impressive guitar skills, wowing the audience with a flawless performance. So wowing, like impressing, everybody was like wow, right? And flawless, this means that her performance was perfect. She did not make any mistakes. So one more time, during the talent show, Sarah couldn't resist the opportunity to her impressive guitar skills, wowing the audience with a flawless performance. What do you guys think? If you guys used the word show off, that's it. Remember that at the beginning of the video I said that show off can be used both in a positive or in a negative situation. In this case, I think it's good because she's not like bragging. She's just showing everybody that she is talented. It's a performance, so she's supposed to do the best she can. So during the talent show, Sarah couldn't resist the opportunity to show off her impressive guitar skills, wowing the audience with a flawless performance. Well, guys, we have 1 word left, and the word is give up. Okay, but I'm not gonna present you with 1 more sentence, okay, to use it. Just to remind you guys that give up means to stop or to quit something. And what I do want to tell you guys is this, okay, that even when faced with challenges, remember that every bit of effort you put into studying for the EIKEN test or for any other test is a step toward success. So don't give up, don't quit. Your hard work will pay off and you will be proud of the progress you make along the way. Keep going, okay? And if you are not sure, when I say that your hard work will pay off, this means that you will achieve a positive result. Sometimes it's very hard and we are overwhelmed, but if you persist, if you don't give up, okay, you will achieve the results that you are looking after, okay, that you are pursuing. Searching for actually. So thank you very much for watching. And if you guys need any help, if you have any other questions, please, okay, just drop your questions there in the chat and I'll be more than happy to give you a reply ASAP, as soon as possible. Wish you guys a great test, and I'll be back soon, okay, with the new format for the academic year 2025. The test has changed a little bit. We have one more additional, just a second. We have one more additional piece of writing. So our next video will be presenting this additional piece of writing, okay guys? So here I am back. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Wish you guys a great weekend. Bye bye.